It's looking unlikely. Yeah, they have like a 360, almost 360 degree field of vision. I'd love to override one though. Okay. No. Don't know if I can get away with this. I think I can. I won't shoot it. I think I have to override the Ravager. I don't have much choice. I'm going to see if I can override the Ravager and then go up. Go up for the Glinthawk. At least this one can shoot down Glinthawks, I think, with the gun. Which might be very interesting. Let's see. Let's see what kind of shenanigans are going to happen now.
They know where I am.
Oh boy. That didn't take long. One thing I will do, there's probably going to be a lot of freezing going on here. So, I think yeah, I've got this one. And I can modify it as well. Only one slot though. This is not bad. Alright. That's my ally. Whoa. For a second I thought the critical got blocked. Alright, me and the Ravager are doing okay right now. Yeah, that's a bit difficult. Get that. What? That was in the eye! That was. Oh, that's bad. I think the Ravager is no longer... Well, that's a different Ravager. It's getting very messy. I've got to be careful. Make sure I don't do anything silly.
Down you go.
Damn it, I missed the critical. Is this my one? That's another one dead. I can't tell. I think that's my one still. So it survived this whole thing, which is very impressive. Let me see. Are we cool? Yep, we are. Okay, that's good. It's taking a lot of damage, but it's a trooper.
My turn.
Alright, let's go, man. Got my Ravager bodyguard that's almost dead. And we're almost at +3 health as well. Not bad at all. This outfit is pretty cool as well.
That'll help.
But I think there's another climb coming up, so the Ravager cannon's going to have to leave. The Ravager cannon's going to have to get left behind. Nice, she's still carrying it. I thought she was going to drop it through there. Can't jump, but I'm sure I can walk out. There we go. Kind of not happy with the way this Ravager's limping, but we're not going to be coming back here.
Snatch out itches.
Alright, we're good. We are very good. Now, are we climbing or not? I think we are. But it's not from here. There we go. So it ended up being as I predicted. So for the first, I think maybe 5-6 hours of the game, it was very linear. Then it opened out, and now we're back to the final 5-6 hours being very linear. I still think that's probably the best formula for these kind of games. Funny that I just fought one of these in a side quest I did recently, but got to change to the shop one again.
Almost there.
Okay.
Correct.
But this is not going to be easy. Gonna try knocking off some components again. Especially on the wings, if I can get it, that'd be good. Oof. I take a lot less damage with this on though. Noticeably less damage. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Out already?
Okay. So knocking it down with fire arrows and then pounding it with whatever you got seems to work pretty well. This is where that 300 blaze is going to be a lot more helpful. It's a bit difficult to see, but it's close enough. It's a really well designed enemy though. It's really cool. Ah. we go. So then it comes down and it gives you a chance to get some close range damage in.
That better have been the biggest side we've got, Gaia.
Whew. Okay, so I came in with a little bit of practice, but it's nice that the game wasn't going to let you complete it without fighting the Stormbird first. Lots of boils. Okay. Again, didn't take an excessive amount of damage, so we're good on that front too. Don't think I particularly need to explore too much. I think we're good. Getting really close now. I still don't need to gather Ridgewood. There's 830 of them. I think we'll be fine.
Good for an old remedy.
How do we get in? If at all. Probably this way. Wow. Here we go.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You've been in here before. How did you even know? What? This sounds like the kind of intelligence that Sinus wouldn't have had until he met us and all of the research that we did. It looks pretty cool.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Fucking silence. But he's kind of right. He grudgingly has been on a lot of occasions.
Down.
He's like they've got like a Morpheus Neo relationship. Which kind of means that, spoiler alert for the Matrix, but it kind of means that he's destined to die. But we'll see. In the sense that Silence is this guy that's been on a quest for knowledge his whole life, and he's found like the chosen one in Aloy, and he's guiding her through what she needs to do in order to save the world. Here we go again.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Okay. Right.
There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place.
Okay, I think I'm going to end the session here because there's going to be a lot of information once again as we enter this place. So I'll wrap it up here and we'll continue in the next session. What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, and we find ourselves in one of the most important storyline places of the game, because this is where Gaia was, the AI that was basically in charge of bringing life back to Earth. And we had the whole scene where we saw the flashback, like the hologram of Gaia, and it decided to basically blow itself up in order to save itself from being taken over by Hades and to avert basically extinction of life on Earth. So we're here to find out just exactly how that all went down and what we're going to do in order to try and stop Hades from bringing about extinction once again.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Alright, here we go. When did you come here? Why aren't you here? Repairing Gaia.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Makes sense. So it pretty much... I didn't realize that it coincided with Aloy's birth.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
That's perfectly fair.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but... after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Okay, so I don't know how we're going to figure it all out, but we'll just have to see.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
No pressure. So yeah, that's exactly what we needed to find. The Master Override that will help us take out Hades. Now, Silence is still here. He'll probably just recap, I think.
Yes?
Yeah, okay.
I need to get going.
Cool. Now. I think I can proceed.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Good old Sobek. Right, search the ruins for the Master Override. Now, yeah, I was going to say, there's a lot of tiers here. So, this is probably not going to be the final session either. We'll probably spend this session trying to get the Override, depending on how long that takes, and destroying Hades. But then after we destroy Hades, we have to bring back Gaia. So, there's work to do. And like I said in the last session, I'm still not 100% sure if we should even be bringing back Gaia with no failsafe either, because it kind of made sense that something like Hades should exist in order to neutralize Gaia if Gaia ever went off track. So if we get rid of Hades as well and then we let Gaia come back, then is that really the best idea for the long run? I don't know. GAIA Prime arrival log.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else.
Mind your footing.
Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
That is an interesting situation those two found themselves in, man. He's like, I thought you would have realised I was vegan after all that time. And of course my head was like, you know what, if you really are vegan, it doesn't take long before everybody else that you know finds out that you're vegan. Which is one of them memes about vegans. Sorry, vegans. But it's kind of true. It never takes that long to learn that someone's a vegan. Whoop, hold on. That's sealed off, right? Okay. So we saw 4 tiers, but I think we're bypassing multiple tiers right now. Okay. I'm pleased with how many audio logs we found so far. It's looking good. I'm probably going to get close to getting all of them. I'm pretty certain I've missed at least 1 or 2. That's always how it goes, but in general, I think I've done a decent job. I mean, if I've missed that many power cells, I've probably missed the recordings as well. There we go. Okay, so we didn't spend as much time in that place as I thought we would. Then again, I think we're heading back in now. Okay.
Guess that's my way across.
Okay, before I go there, I thought I saw a climbing bit here, but I'm not sure if that's like, if we're going to escape and that's our way out or something. Or it's not climbing. No, it is. Medicine pouch. Tier 3. I think this might be the one that we bypassed. Ah, power cell.
Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Wow, okay, so the power cells are always pretty much out of the way. So I think I have 3 now of the 5 that I need. So now that that's the case, I might be inclined to finish off that quest. There's only 2 more left. I was kind of hoping there might be more audio logs in there, but power cells also good, I guess. I'm just really wondering at what points in the story I missed the other power cells. I saw them like in written form, but I just couldn't recall where they were in the story. Especially like what specific area or room. So curious to see what I missed. No? Oh, it's this way. My bad. I saw those lines and I thought that they were kind of gripping bits.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Well, it has, but I'm sure it's waited until this very minute to collapse. Because that's just how it is. It's like a big version of that whole thing I mentioned about people who are kind of injured and they wait until the hero arrives before they draw their last breath. It's that kind of shit. But we've got an entire mountain that's waited 19 years to collapse fully. Probably.
Glad that's over.
Okay. Oh, more of this. We can go up or down. I think we're supposed to be heading further down.
Not this way.
Oh,
Maybe further up the shaft.
of course. Another 50-50 I got wrong. My supplies are on point. Doing a lot of climbing, but I don't feel like we're getting any closer.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
I guess one thing I'm wondering is if we got... so, Aloy is biologically Elizabeth Sobek, but I'm sure there's tons of zygotes around, so were there any successful ones from any of the other people there? So like Travis and Margot and all those people, like, are there people alive today that are from their zygotes? I guess if all of humanity really was wiped out, then I guess everybody is some kind of descendant of the people that whose zygotes were preserved for this whole project thing. So I just wonder kind of who's who, if that makes any sense.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at GAIA Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Wow. She got dark, but it's understandable given the circumstances. But I guess that's one thing that I'm not sure if we're going to find out fully, is if did every single human being end up dying, and was it really Gaia and that system that brought the humans back, or were there tiny little pockets of humanity that still managed to survive and kind of form the tribes that we see today?